Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world away. We now got issue 124. We are getting there, aren't we, of Eaglemoss's Build the Delorean. Now, if you've watched the previous episodes, this is basically a repeat of issue 122, I believe. So we're just going to be doing it on the other exhaust cowl. Let's show you what we're going to be doing. There's only going to be 2 more issues of this reactor plate that we're dealing with. After that, from after 126, the car is going to be complete. Because 127 to 130 is just some accessories, the plutonium rod box and the alarm. But as you can see, this is what we've got in this issue. Once again, exactly like issue 122, we're going to be putting the vents in. And then once the vents are in, we're going to attach it to the reactor plate, plug the pipes in, which we've already got here, secure it down onto the reactor plate and just put some loose pipes into the reactor plate. So it is looking pretty much complete by the time we're finished. In the next issue, as you can see, we've got a couple of cables here and some screws. Not quite sure what this coloured stuff is here. I'm sure that all of you subscribers who you've already got issue 125, perhaps you can put in the comments and let me know what that's for, because that's intrigued me. I haven't got a clue what that is, but this should be quite a quick issue because guess what, we've done it before. Anyway, let's get cracking. Okay, so this is the cowl that we had in the last issue where we just put that pipe in, and what we're going to be doing is putting the vents in. And once again, these vents are numbered, as you can see here on the top here. We've got 1, and then we've got another vent here with 2, and then the last one is 3. And all we're going to do, putting it this way up, not this way, because this way's got some plastic marks on there, as you can see from the moulding process. We're just going to be putting this on top of the ledge that we've got in here, and it's going to sit so that it's sort of like coming out just like that again, and then we can secure this in here and here with some NP screws. Now they already provided these, and as you can see here, I've got them all laid out ready to go. So hopefully this is as easy as it was in issue 122. Get the first screw in, and that's going in perfectly. So that's a new one on me, isn't it? Now, completely not related to Eaglemoss, but the X-Wing. Now, a lot of you have noticed that the D'Agostini UK site has now officially got the X-Wing launched on the site, and you can order it, but it's a little bit funky because the order system takes you through to their Italian base. Now obviously D'Agostini is an Italian company, so you'd expect that, but it's different to what we used to have to do for the R2-D2 and the Millennium Falcon. Bit confusing it was. I have signed up for it, so I am expecting the direct debit does show up on my bank statement as well. It's all been set up. What hasn't happened is I haven't received it yet. So when that comes, I will let you know. But let me just go on to the next vent, that number 2, and that's going to be going underneath here, just onto here like that. Again, making sure it's the right way around, so I'll get that screwed in. But as I said, that is coming. But I've been into W.H. Smith's today to pick up this DeLorean, and they've got no sign of it on their systems whatsoever. So I don't know what to tell you. I am still convinced it's coming out July, August time, but we will see. Some people said they've received theirs as well, which I'm interested in. So once again, if you have received your X-Wing, if you've applied for the X-Wing and you've received it, can you let me know? Because I'd love to know what's going on there. And I'd also like to thank one of my viewers today who's linked me to the D'Agostini Victory, the HMS Victory Nelson ship, because whoever did that, you whet my appetite, and I am considering doing that. And that's going to be model building to another level. It's not like these pre-molded, pre-made part things. We've got to do a lot of cutting and drilling ourselves. So that'll probably be something that's coming to the channel soon. I hope you don't mind me chatting while I'm screwing these in. Not much to see, unfortunately. That's the second vent in, looking just like that. And then last but not least, we've got the third vent, and then the third vent's basically only going to be held in with 1 screw. As you can see, you've only got 1 screw hole on here, and that's going to be held in at the back, sort of like that. But I'm going to have to get the screw in to actually show you what this is going to look like. So It's just one MP screw, and I'll get this lined up. Probably best to watch this on the top camera actually, just so I can get a screw down here and get that piece in. Now I'm guessing we're going to be attaching the other screw to this in issue 126, when we've got a little bit of the vent exhaust cowling going down, which goes over the tailgate where the registration plate is. So I've got one in that side. So last but not least, just got to put one in this side here. Make sure it's lined up. Just like this. And there you go. That's the third venting. Looking quite uniform, just like that. Now step 5 is quite simple. They've provided another one of these pipes looking just like that. I'm looking at the ends of these and they do look exactly the same, so it doesn't matter what way round you put these. But if I show you this on the close-up camera, all we're going to be doing is just putting this pipe into the vacant hole that we've got there. Now the fun bit, we get to bring over the reactor plate that we've already spent, I don't know, £140 on so far, and we're going to be attaching this one just like we did to this one here. So as you can see here, we've got the 3 holes that this is going to be screwed in. This is going to be going down just like that. We're going to be lining up these pipes first, which are going into the 3 holes that we got here. Now if you remember last time, I took the top one off just to get them in, and then I put the top one back on again, which is the easiest way to get these in. So those pipes are now attached, and then all we're going to do using FP screws is we're going to attach it from underneath with those 3 screw holes that we saw. So here's the first one. Put that one in. I can't believe how much work we've done on this bottom plate. Certainly was a lot, wasn't it? Then we got this one here. Nice and tight. And last but not least, leaving one spare FP screws. You know what? For the last, I'd say it's 50 issues at least, I haven't had to use any spare screws. All the screws that I've needed have come with every pack, so that's good news, isn't it? Okay, so now that is looking absolutely perfect. Look at that. I'm really impressed with that. Okay, so I've got my tweezers out because the pipe that we put into the side here needs to be plugged into this hole just down the bottom, pretty much like we did on the other exhaust vent. So I'm going to get that in now. And that's gone in absolutely perfectly. And then the last one, they've sent us a bit of black tubing pipe, and that's going to be going, if you can have a look at the reactor plate again, you see we've got this little lug there. One end of this is going to go over the lug, just like this, push that down. And then the other end is simply just going to go into the back of this exhaust cowl here. Just like that. Now it doesn't tell you how much slack it needs, so I can push it in a little bit. I think I'm going to leave it with about that much slack. So it looks just like that. But that is now that issue complete. Now I believe, that looks really impressive, doesn't it actually? I believe in the next issue we're going to be attaching this to the vehicle and then putting the last of the tubes or cables on. And then I said issue 126 is going to have a little bit more of the exhaust cowl that goes over the tailgate. That's the car complete. And then from issue 31 onwards, we're turning it into a train. Anyway, look, I hope you enjoyed that video. The next one should be out next Thursday. And then we get to bring the car out of that case because we're going to have to attach this to that. Other than that, take care. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please remember to give it a like. And if you haven't done so already, please remember to subscribe. Take care.